I first came to Goddard, I think, about 16, 17 years ago. I was interviewed by a committee at the end of a week, the final interview. And I was asked to arrive at Goddard the following Monday without any documents or anything to help orient me, which was a different experience than the experience I usually had whenever I was employed at an educational institution. And when I got here, I think the intent was to bring somebody with an interdisciplinary background to work with students and other faculty to develop the consciousness studies concentration. And so what we did was begin to conceptualize what consciousness studies might look like in the context of Goddard, and given Goddard's pedagogical orientation, which is really to foster the development of learning as it emerges from the students here, and to find ways of allowing them to sort of add on to this and make connections with the outside world. So in effect, what we did was look around at other institutions, and we tried to pull things from what had been already developing and then add on our particular perspective. And then we worked with students, and we found that many students were already engaged in this kind of thing without the identifying kind of umbrella term of consciousness studies. So I see it this way: it's as though we drew a circle around the students and what they were doing. And then we added on to it, and it was kind of an organic process. And in the course of time, we sort of got it to a place where it all sort of gelled together and made sense. And it's a little bit complicated, but we tried to pull in science, we tried to pull in the transpersonal end, we brought in the social science as well, and culture, the outside world, and then the arts and the humanities as well. So we brought all of these together to address what is the core, which is really, I see it in the form of a question: what is the nature of consciousness? A question, I have to say, that nobody's answered to the satisfaction of everybody, or perhaps even anybody, or the answer changes as you move along. But it really has engaged the students, and it's certainly been a learning experience for me, I think for others. And I also think we're making a contribution to the area outside of our own institution and our own program in the form of, I think, pushing some of the boundaries and borders, and also in terms of what our students are doing and how they're taking that out into the world.